Obviously, we would have liked to played better. Oklahoma's got a good team. They score a lot of different ways with a lot of different people. You get locked up. Garden Robertson and Maddie Williams, who I thought we did a decent job on. I would have taken those numbers to start the night. And then Liz Scott, I thought she just pretty much bullied us all night long. She was really good tonight, very physical, very strong inside. And OU's a team that doesn't pressure a lot. You know, they play some contain and all that. And we turned the ball over a season high 23 times tonight. And I felt like, give them credit, but I felt like a lot more of it was on us than what they did. And you can't turn the ball over 23 times against predominant zone for most of the ball game. So, again, they outplayed us. The kids played hard, and we didn't guard anything like we want to guard or what we need to guard. We're not an explosive team offensively, and we got to make sure that we do a good job of guarding.
Coach, do you feel the early foul trouble for your bigs led to OU getting a lot of points down low?
There's no question, you know, Tay and Cassidy DeLapp can't go to the bench in the first 3 or 4 minutes of the game. So, yeah, I mean, it puts you in rotations that we haven't done much, and it put us in a rotation, foul trouble, where we're playing Macy James at a 4, and she's never played a 4. So, yeah, I mean, the depth that we have, our people got to stay on the floor.
Could you say you feel like, you know, a lot of those 23 turnovers were on, you know, your kind of being. What can you pinpoint maybe went wrong with those ones that you had on your end?
You know, sometimes when I thought we had a lot of anxiety on the floor tonight, and kind of deer in headlight look on it right there. And sometimes when you play that way, it's almost like you're paralyzed out there. And I thought that was a big part of it. We didn't ball fake to get them to move. We stared things down. You know, we dribbled too much against the zone, but you know, we got to be more productive. You know, you score 58 points and turn it over 23 times. You can't do that against Oklahoma because they score the basketball too well.
Why do you think there might have been some anxiety?
I don't know. We've played enough games, and I know we've got some people that aren't real experienced or haven't had a lot of years underneath them, but we've played enough right now that we don't need to be playing that way.
Taylen, did OU's defense feel any different from any previous games you played?
No, I think a lot of times we were kind of forcing stuff that wasn't there, which could have caused a lot of those turnovers. Calming down was definitely a key thing that we should have talked about more.
How do you fix the anxiety part? I know it's probably easier said than done, or how do you approach that kind of going forward?
I mean, I think with each game, there's always something that you're kind of nervous about, whether if you have a big defensive assignment or you're trying to figure out how you can be an impact on the floor. I think it's just kind of being in tune with yourself and having confidence in yourself.
We got so locked in on Taylor Robertson and Maddie Williams that we lost our concepts defensively, and it led to a lot of easy baskets for some of their other players. But that's what great players do. They get you to focus on them, and they got more weapons that can score the ball. So give them credit on that. But we lost some concepts defensively of jumping to the ball, getting off on the backside, not getting beat by drives down the middle of the floor. So, you know, they're a good basketball team. We knew they were going to be tough. They came off of a tough loss the last ball game. They're playing at home. I knew that they'd come out and play well, and we didn't match what they did.
Coach, what do you think has been the issue throughout the season and even tonight on the offensive side?
haven't shot it very well, haven't shot very good free throws. First account that I got was we missed 18 shots within 2 to 3 feet from the basket. And I don't care what level you're playing at, whether you're at the NBA level or Division I basketball or junior high basketball, you've got to make 2-footers, layups, and free throws to compete. And that's probably been our biggest issue.
It seems like you guys have finally gotten through the COVID scare that you guys have had throughout maybe 2022, throughout the whole year. Do you feel that this will progress your team going forward with everyone back?
You know, the biggest misconception of all this is, like, Low Fields practiced on Friday. And it's the first time she's gone up and down the court, and you see her back, and you think, well, you're back. You're not back yet, you know, and everybody goes through it. So I'm not making any excuses. You need to have enough people that can play to navigate your way through it. But that's a big misconception that OU got Kelby Washington back today, and when you set out 5 to 10 days in protocol, it isn't 5 days. You know, you're not back immediately. So, but we gotta play better. We gotta defend better. We gotta just be better in every phase of the game.
Now, with those COVID protocols, is it different for each player after they're out of those to come back fully?
Well, I think it's like you and I. Everybody's going to come off the flu different, or cold's different. Your body's going to do it. Everybody's time frame is going to be different off of it. So, you know, we've had some kids that have come back and had very few practices and tried to go as hard as they can. So, credit our kids for that.
It may not have happened a lot in this game, but how do you feel your defense leads to your offense maybe throughout the season?
Well, we didn't get deflections. We let the ball go where they want. They play very well out of the middle of the floor. They do a lot of facilitating out of there, and then they get somebody that can drive out of there. And when the ball goes to the middle of the floor, they're setting pin down screens or split action screens, and it's just you can't let the ball go consistently to the middle of the floor because it's very hard to guard from there.
For more information, you can visit TulsaWorld.com.